Hey, Joey B, Mike McSee, and what I called a rebound week for a lot of teams.
Yeah, there were.
A lot of teams didn't bounce back.
Some didn't, some did.
But anyhow, and I'm jealous of the way you got all of this stuff laid out here. Me, I'm a flipper, man. I'm a flipper. Also, we're gonna discuss a little incident that occurred at one of the games, which we haven't been able to get the full story on it, but it's something that should not have happened.
True.
And really, it shouldn't happen. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So, you know what? Let's forget the first commercial, Mike. Let's go right to the 8-man.
All right.
Because there were some things that happened in the 8-man that I think we need to talk about. So, now, see what I mean, Mike? I got to go through this. There it is. Okay, here we go. All right, so what we called if you recall, we called a benchmark game for the Canes.
Yes.
Because they had just gotten back to 500.
Yep.
The All-Stars, if they lost the game, it wasn't a big deal.
No.
But it turned out to be the hard-fought game that we thought it would be.
Yeah.
And the Canes prevailed 12-7.
Yeah. A classic game between these two teams. I mean, they know each other. These teams, how many times have these guys played against each other?
Are you kidding?
You don't expect a big blowout score. Nobody's running it up on this. This is a hard-fought defensive battle, running the ball in the trenches type of game between these two teams.
And you're never going to get high-scoring games because the defenses are both very good.
Right, and they both these teams also like to take their time. Run that clock down, get that lead, and just rely on their defense because both teams do have good defenses. They can. So that's what usually happens with these two teams.
And another week for Wally to knock off some more rust.
Yep, he didn't look too bad out there.
No, he did not look bad.
He did not look bad out there at all.
I watched the tape. I saw very well done.
Yeah, new Kevin, good job, buddy.
New guy, new cameraman, Kevin. Great job with the action. Missed a thing, man. He was really, really good. Warriors. Now, we said the Warriors were going to have a step-up game. And, I look at the standings, and the Warriors now, with their victory over the poor Wolfgang, huh?
Poor Wolfgang.
Give up 12 points again. Don't score a point.
I mean, this was another game we had up on the site, and I don't know. This was, Warriors pulled it off, but this seemed like a very ho-hum game to me. With the struggles that the Wolfgang are having, I expected the Warriors to really dominate this a little more. 12-0, that's tough. That's not a great showing, I don't think.
Is it tough to get up for a team that's 0-4, 0-5 or whatever?
Matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but some guys might have taken the week off.
You might be right.
But the bottom line is they got the win.
They got the win.
And with that win, they moved to an amazing. I didn't want to say amazing.
Yeah.
Surprising. 4-1.
4-1. Yeah.
Because the Warriors have been around for a while.
They've been around.
And I got to believe this is probably one of their best starts.
Yeah. They're out to a nice 4-1, like you said. Second place, looking good. Their stats, their points for, points against are a nice spread right there. So they're looking good. That's why I was saying I expected more out of this, a little more dominance. If you're going to play that team that's struggling to get a win, this is where you want to prove yourself in this league. You want to show other teams like, we're here. This is our year now. I don't know. That's personally, I think they should have done a little better than 12-0 against a team that's struggling.
Well, we'll see who they have this week coming up, and we'll see if they may have to do better.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't play 0-5 teams every week.
Yeah.
And here's rebound game number 1, and the team that needed the rebound did.
Yes.
And in a very big way.
In a big way. Yes, they did.
A little surprised at this final score.
Yeah, very surprised. 36-8. I mean, that's a handling of them right there. The Hawkeyes did to Plan B. But, they really needed this win. They took it on the chin last week.
Yes, they did.
The
Hawkeyes got beat last week.
Just as I was, here, maybe they're back. And that was a tight game that they lost. This is a game, you're right, they needed this one big time. Both teams did. I think we kind of see what path each one is going.
Well, we see that Plan B didn't play very well.
Yes.
Their defense was, they gave up 36 points. Prior to that, their defense was among the leaders.
Yeah.
In that category in the 8-on-8. But now it's going to be their turn to bounce back.
Yes, it is. Again, this could have been one of those. We didn't have everybody. But, hey, you got to play who's on your schedule with who is there. You got to have depth. You can't show up if it's an 8-on-8 team. You can't show up with 8 guys or 9 guys. You got to have that depth. Some of these teams show up with offenses and defenses.
Yeah.
And those are usually the teams that are always at the top of the echelon there.
Very true. Bulldogs 33, multiple scoresums 25, and I did this game.
Okay.
I did this game, and multiple scores gave the Bulldogs everything they wanted.
Yeah, tight game. I mean,
Everything they wanted.
For an 0-5 team, you said it last week. This team is always in it, and they are playing hard, and they're showing it. They are. Bulldogs, another team that's been around for a while. So they've been in the league. They know this team's been together for a long time. The Scoregasm, they're hanging in there, man.
I'm a little surprised now that I've seen them.
Right.
They have a quarterback that can play.
Okay.
They have wide receivers that can catch the ball.
Got to kind of put it all together.
See, the toughest part about a new team coming into this league is, especially in the 8-on-8, defense.
Yes. Yes.
Defense. You have to be able to play defense because the good teams in this league know how to score.
That's right.
And you have to learn how to stop them.
And and there's no count in this 8-on-8. It's a full-on
I mean,
rush.
It's the real deal.
If you don't have the guys, your quarterback isn't getting that 3 seconds and then a rush. It's a blitz every down. So yeah, you need those bodies. You need those bodies. You look at, like, we always go back to some of these teams, like the Canes, the All-Stars, the Diablos back in the day. HOB, they had big offensive and defensive line, big guys. So their quarterback had some time. If you got to get that.
I'm just going to say the Bulldogs got away with one this week.
Okay.
Because this game could have easily gone the other way.
All right.
And I got to believe that the Scoresums are going to ring one up before
eventually
before the tournament starts.
Their stats are looking good. I mean, they should. Like you said, they're in every game, and they really have been, and they've been putting up a lot of points too. Giving up a lot of points, but they're still putting up a decent amount of points for this 8-on-8 division.
Okay, and here's a game we opened up with as far as an interesting finish.
Yep.
Express over the Bankers, 21-13, and I got to believe that this is the first time I've never heard of a game being stopped by officials. Police being called to the field.
Crazy.
Potential assault charges against a member of one of the teams.
Yeah.
This is crazy, guys. Come on.
That is crazy. This is a rec league, man. This is, this isn't our livelihood out here.
Here's the thing. You're right. It's a rec league, but there are teams that have been around here long enough that like to talk.
Right.
Okay, but you got to take the trash talking in stride. You give it back a little bit, and then you just let it go. I mean, because it's never supposed to amount to anything.
Right. Sometimes, though, that trash talking gets a little personal, and it's, what did you say? What did you say? What did you get?
And then next thing you know, there it is.
And then the knuckleheads come out, and it's, the only way we can do this is violence. It's ridiculous.
I just kind of like the way, though, it seems to being squashed.
I hope so.
I have not heard a lot about it other than the initial reaction the day after the game.
Yeah, I hope it's taken care of. We don't have to ever talk about this again.
No, but it's just something that
with any team, not just
not
just with these two teams, with any team. There's no reason to fight out there. I mean, we see it every now and then. It boils up, but come on.
And a lot of the troublemakers on the board aren't even a part of this league.
Yeah.
They have their phony names, their fake names, and they like to stir stuff up. And these are the people that
like
need
the
to
backup punter or something.
Need to get a life, really.
Yeah. We're all just here to have fun, man.
That's it. And the final game, which wasn't
a game.
Kodiak's 28, Sharkies 10. Now, remember what we talked about last week?
Yes.
So right now, so far, and I believe it's happening this week again, because I looked at the schedule.
Yeah, Wolfgang is getting their win this year.
Wolfgang is receiving a 4. Now, if that's going to go on like that, okay, I still feel somewhere deep into the season, there are teams that are not going to get a forfeit win.
Right.
They're going to have to play out the full 8, and I still think in the long run that's going to hurt somebody.
Yeah, it will. It's going to affect the seeding.
It's going to affect the seeding. Yes, absolutely right.
We'll
absolutely. And then before we go to commercial, take a look at the 8-man flag standings.
Yeah.
Look at the logjam between 2 and 6.
Oh yeah.
4 and 1.
Yep.
And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams
at 3 and 1.
At 3 and 1.
Yeah.
So
all putting up about the same stats. So all these teams are very similar. Great parity.
I can't wait to do the schedule this week because there's going to be some kind of a mix in here. Something's going to go.
Something's got to, yeah.
And the Express at 3 and 2.
Along with the Bankers,
so they're one game out of second.
That's it.
Game and a half, actually.
They
have a game in hand.
They have that extra game, but they're only half game out.
Well,
the Bankers and Express,
You are correct.
It's going to get interesting.
All right, so with that, let's get interesting in one of our sponsors. We'll be right back. Joey B here in Mark Perone's hairstyling salon in Morris Plains, New Jersey. And I guess, Mark, I have to interrupt you here. I guess I caught you at a bad time.
Joe.
What makes you what you are?
First of all, Joe, when you come in here, you're part of the family. We make you feel that comfortable. Whether you're a young kid, older gentleman, or one of my hairpiece customers, we make you feel at home here at Mark Perone's. Well, we do men's hair replacement, custom hair replacement. We do little kids are our favorite. We do some women haircuts, but basically it's a men's barbershop. Back old school with new flair. It's a nice atmosphere, and yous are all welcome from everywhere.
Here's the guy, here's the man. He's owns the shop, cuts the hair, sweeps it out every once in a while too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Joey B from Mark Perone's. Come on in and get yourself a nice do.
Open Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 7 p.m., Saturday, 8:30 to 5 p.m., Sundays, 10 to 3 p.m., closed on Mondays.
Hey, we're back, and it's time to do what we call the competitive division,
Yeah,
real
man.
ultra-competitive
Ultra
division.
competitive.
And that would be the 6-on-6, and there were some interesting games on the 6-on-6.
Yeah, there was.
One of them I found very interesting because when we get to it, it was the craziest posts I've ever seen in my life by a team. I mean, I did not understand one thing. The
Yeah.
only thing I understood was when they said the voice was the real deal. Because
There you go.
I picked this team last week.
Of course.
Oh, what the hell. Anyhow, let's start at the top. Bruins 32, Lightning 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Well, Bruins look good. They looked back to form. Lightning still was up and down the field a little bit. But it's their Achilles heel every year, their defense. For a team that has speed, athleticism, they even have some size on the line. For some reason, this team cannot just play defense. I mean, they can throw it all day long. They can move the ball, between the 20s, do all that. But for some reason, this team cannot play defense. They can't play any kind of defense. If they fall behind for a second, it's almost like it's over. They need to really tighten up that defense.
And now Jay, in 2 weeks' time, has put up about 70 points
Yeah.
as a quarterback of the Bruins. And you know what? I'll tell you, knowing that they have a capable quarterback now that can move the team up and down the
Right.
field, that takes pressure off the defense.
It does.
Because they don't feel like they got to pitch a shutout every Sunday.
That is true. And this is a very good defense also.
And Jay, once again, I tell you, this guy is the Mariano Rivera of the ACFL. He steps in for Wally. Team
Yeah.
gets to the playoff. He steps in for AJ. Bruins look like they're righted the
Right
ship.
there, yeah,
and
they're
now
looking
they're
good.
rolling again.
Yeah.
And I watched the film on that game, and he made some really good throws in that
Yeah,
game.
he made some really good throws. First play of the game, I think they bombed down for a touchdown. So, yeah, Bruins looking good.
He is
not missing a
you
step
heard of
right
the
now.
unknown comic? He is
Yeah.
the unknown quarterback.
Yeah.
Good job, Jay. And I got to feel AJ feels pretty good right now, too.
I think so. I think he's pleased with the replacement.
Coaching on the sideline.
Yeah.
So 32-20, Bruins keep marching forward. Lightning got a little bump in the road.
Yeah, that's all. First loss. Not bad.
The other game we thought would be a killer, and it was. All-Stars over the Blazers by 6 points, 38-32. And again, we said this game was going to be back and
Right.
forth. I'm
This
wondering
is-
who had the ball last in this game.
Exactly.
You know, and
that's
game-
really what it comes down to with these two teams. And we've seen it. How many times have they played? It's always, down to the wire. So good showing by the Blazers. They came up a little short. That drops them down in second place, one game behind, or half a game actually behind the All-Stars that they just lost to. But you know what? They're fine. Blazers will be fine.
Yeah, this is, what do they call this, dress rehearsal?
Yeah, that's all.
That's what a lot of the teams
That's a tight
call this
game, man.
season.
That's a tight game.
Warriors over the Deadly Assassins. And again, Warriors 20, Deadly Assassins 8, a one-score game.
Right.
And again, the Warriors, I don't know, in their contact game and in this game, do just enough to win the game.
That's what they do. Yeah, you're exactly right. But I still like this Warriors as a 6-on-6 team, and they're showing it. Where are they rolling right now? They're in fourth place, 3-1.
Warriors right now
with
are
only
3-1
one loss.
and 4-1 in the other. So they're
That's
7-2
not bad, man.
combined.
They're doing
not
pretty
bad.
good. They're
Dano's got them going, huh?
yeah, he does.
Okay, and the one now, and this was the game that I said I picked the Savages in this game.
Yeah.
I said because they've been close every week, and one of these weeks they were going to catch a break. And I thought the Cobras, with their one style of offense, and
Yeah, it is one style.
but it
Usually
was
works.
still
I mean,
only a 2-point
Yeah,
game.
it's still only a 2-point game.
So the Cobras are still running neck and neck,
They're-
points for,
yeah,
points against.
Yeah.
But they were extremely happy with this game.
Yeah. Cobras are with that loss now drops them down to second place under the New Breed. New Breed stepping it up. But yeah, tight game, good game by the Savages. Way to go.
And this was an intra-conference game, if you want to call it that.
Right.
And again, if you look now, the Savages are 132, 131. So
Right
they're
there,
right
man.
there. They're 2 or 3. But I mean, did you understand any guys? We understood nothing about those posts. I know
Yeah.
that the man all day is the coach of this team, the former Bruin, or plays.
Oh, so
on.
he's not with.
No, he's not with the Bruins anymore. He went and broke off, formed his own team. But
All right.
I mean, there were some posts that really Martians could not.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of stopped reading them.
But moving on, the Goonies.
Goonies
Get into the
squeaking
win
one
column over BP.
And there you go. That's that gets them their first win, which is nice for them. New team in the league.
And
you know?
drops BP to 0-5.
Squeaks one out. Yeah, over BP, who's 1-5 right now. You know.
So again,
Maybe he's
congratulations.
got to get the boys a little motivated
to
over
the
there.
Goonies. Hey, like I said, dress rehearsal.
That's true. That is true.
Next game, not a surprise. New Breed 44. My buddies, the Nice Snatch 20.
Yeah, New Breed looking great. Like I said, now that gets them that win, gets them into first place.
The
New Breed.
team that nobody talks about, the New Breed.
Yeah, they really don't. They are
They
usually
fly
that
under the
overlooked-
radar.
Yep,
They
you're
fly
exactly
under the
right.
radar. They play hard, and so far their record in the playoffs hasn't been great.
Not great.
But again, one of these seasons they're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Forget
For some
to
reason,
stop.
I always feel like you never know who's on the New Breed. They're always bringing in new guys and mixing it up. There's a few original guys, but it always seems like they're switching it up. So
Well, if you look at the standings, the New Breed aren't looking. They're looking down at the
they're
rest of the
looking
division.
great right now. Yeah, they're looking
they're
good.
at 4-1, and offensively, they have put up 157 points. So they are scoring a lot of points. They played one more game than the Cobras.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're out. The Bruins have put up 119. They put up 157 in the same amount of games. So
yeah.
they are scoring points in bunches. So we'll be capturing the New Breed sooner or later.
Sure,
I
yeah,
think.
I'm sure.
And interesting to see them on film.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, they are really playing well. Happy team bouncing back.
Yes, they did.
Against
Getting to
the
500.
Greyhawks. Yes, and the Greyhawks dropped to 1-4.
1-4, yep.
Kind of game we thought that Happy Team might do well in. They're very quick. They're very fast. They have
Right.
speed, and they're not pushovers. I mean, they
No,
have a
no,
2-2 record. You're gonna have to play to beat them.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, this is an athletic team. They're not killing it on offense, but they're not giving up a lot of points either. So, but that's where they are. They're right now. They're 2-2.
Well, and
They're
then
gonna build from that.
I got to do the Broken Trojans Purple Label game.
Okay.
The Purple Labels came down with about 20 guys.
All right.
Full roster. Athletes everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Not on defense though.
I'm going to tell you what the problem is with the Purple Label. And it's a problem with all the new teams that come in.
Okay.
How many new teams, how many old teams don't know the rules of this league yet?
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
So when a call got made against them and wasn't what they thought was the same call against the other team,
Right.
Didn't get called, they felt like they were being hosed.
Slighted,
But
right, okay.
because they didn't know the rules, and it's very hard to ref a game and try to explain the rules
Right.
while you're reffing
Right.
the game. But I'll tell you what, these guys, I hope they hang around.
Okay.
Because if they play in the fall and kind of get used to the style of play, Broken Trojans were on the ropes in this game.
Really?
They were on the ropes.
All right.
So this Purple Label team, I'll tell you what, they got 3 games left?
Right.
If you're going to play them, be ready to play.
Okay.
Be ready to play. These guys can play. Don't
All
let
right.
that record fool you. These guys have athletes.
All right.
And that's what I'm going to say. Deja Vu, we said the throwbacks were in for a test.
Yeah.
They lost the game, but I think they passed the test.
I think so. Put up some a good amount of points. Deja Vu is not a pushover team.
No, they're not.
This is,
And
we've
surprisingly-
talked about them over the last couple seasons that this is a team on the rise in here, And there it is, old man Jimmy getting his team, staying in it,
Lost by a score. One score.
Yeah, that's it.
Against
a
a
lot of
team
these
that,
games, if you look at a lot of the scores here, a lot of the games this week were like one-score games. The majority of them. Not all of them.
Well,
some got blown
maybe
out.
not one-score games, but they were close. 38-29.
Right.
34-25, 41-33, 32-20. I'll call that a close game. That's just
Right.
12 points. The All-Star Assassin game was a touchdown.
Right, so it's
So
it's
it was
good.
pretty good. Savage's 2-point win. So
Yeah.
they were close. They were close.
Yeah, man.
All right, when we come back, we'll take a look at the touch
Yeah.
and look at this week's schedule, which has some Lollapaloozas on it.
Oh yeah.
We'll be right back.
As restaurants come and go, it is rare to find an establishment like Steve's Sizzling Steaks. Steve's has focused on excellent food, comfortable ambiance, and a friendly staff. Times sure have changed since Steve's first opened their doors, but what hasn't changed is the family atmosphere that makes Steve's so special. Open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Located at 620 Route 17 South in Carlstadt, New Jersey, or call 201-438-9677 for your reservation.
And we're back for the touch division, and right on top of the list, we thought the Ozone would play hard. They
We
might have
thought.
played hard, but the Bucks just keep rolling,
My goodness, they've given up 43 points in 5 games.
and they just.
That's ridiculous.
It seems that
That's ridiculous.
They score at will.
Yeah.
They've scored 173 points. They have almost doubled some of the offensive output of the other teams.
Yeah.
In certain cases, they've doubled Grant Street. They've
Yep.
they've tripled Ozone and the Barracudas.
Yeah, it's you could take Ozone and Barracuda, add them together, still not passing us. This team is on a roll.
And it's like I'm looking for the team that has the second most points in the game.
And it's
Banana Slugs.
Yeah.
These guys, every time I talk about touch, I can't. These Banana Slugs keep turning up.
Yeah. The Slugs are just trucking along, just like they do every spring. You count them out, and here they are.
And they must love me now, huh?
Yeah.
I'm telling
You are killing them. But
But
here they are, man. They are back up. Banana Slugs in third place. Just took down Grant Street's Slaughterhouse 50-12. That's a beatdown.
oh man,
You know?
that's like kill me, please.
Yeah,
Just,
I mean-
put me out of my misery.
my.
Barracudas had a rough Sunday. They had
Yeah.
a doubleheader. The A team put a hurting on them, and now the A team looks like, and you had said this last week, Mike. It looks like the A team is starting to right the ship a little bit.
Yeah, they usually, always, it seems that they start out slow, hit their stride about midweek, like 4-5, week 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there, roll into the playoffs hard, and then get knocked out in the first round.
Well,
That's usually what happens. Last season, I believe in the fall, they made it, to the second round, but that's usually what happens. So hopefully they can keep this momentum going, and I'm just going to start
they
playing.
got to score touchdowns in the
know.
playoffs, Mike.
I
They
know
don't
that-
score.
I know that.
They don't score.
Put up 40.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what.
throw that in
Playoff
there.
game, I haven't seen them put up more than 10 in a playoff
I know
game.
that seems to be the weird thing about this team. Like I said, they're always either first or second, maybe third in the standings every season, and then they get into the rolling on a big wave going into the playoffs, and they always seem to lose in that first round to a much lower seeded team, usually to that like last second to last place team. So
Well, the Bucks. You know what?
see.
If I'm the Bucks now, I'm looking for the perfect season.
yeah, why not?
Run the season, run the playoffs, and
Yeah.
take it all down. I can see it happening.
Watch out for those slugs.
I know. I can't wait for that game.
Yeah,
All right, this week's schedule, and they are some good ones on here.
yeah, man.
Okay, Hackensack, Turf Field A. I'm going to call it Turf Field A.
There we go.
Yeah,
Bleacher side.
bleacher side. Bulldogs, Canes.
I'm going Canes.
Canes are rolling now.
Canes are rolling. Yep, they are rolling. They're back on it. They're starting to get.
They beat an undefeated team.
Yep.
And now, and again, it's another week for Wally to get the rust off. Their defense played extremely well.
That defense has always been well, though.
But I mean, it's, they're really playing well.
But the most important thing is Wally now is starting to trust his ankle. He's starting to trust that Achilles. He's knocking the dust off. That could be.
They had a few throws Sunday that were errant, but again, timing is the last thing you get back.
That's right,
and it'll be there. That. Yeah, these guys don't practice 8 nights a week.
Yeah, I know, right? They don't play in 7 different leagues, and these guys are crazy.
Well, game 2, it's wake-up time for the Warriors.
Yes.
Because there's no pushover this week with the Kodiaks. And the Kodiaks.
This is 1 and 2. This is 1 and 2 going at it.
Yeah.
We're going to really see what the Warriors are made of this week. All right?
Now, even if they lose the game,
right.
but are not competitive in losing, that ain't good.
No, this is going to be a rough test for the Warriors this week. Kodiaks are cruising. They've given up 35
really
points in 5 games,
yeah.
and 10 of them were given to them. Really, with that forfeit last week, they're giving up less than a touchdown a game, man. This is crazy. Or touchdown a game, actually.
Now the Warrior defense has given up 69 points, 70 points so far this season, which is pretty good. Their point differential is 34.
Right.
And the Kodiak point differential is 102.
Yeah, that's the Kodiaks.
112.
Kodiaks are humming right now.
Yeah.
So Warriors, they want to again state their claim to this division, show them that we're here and that we're not that middle of the pack team. This is it. You're number 2. You want to take over number 1? Because you got the Canes, you got the All-Stars, you got the Hawkeyes breathing down your neck. Bulldogs, you could throw in the mix there too with everybody who's 3-1. They're breathing down your neck, ready to, you could, by the end of this weekend, drop from 2nd down to 5th.
Yeah, with that logjam, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you could drop that quickly.
With that logjam, you're absolutely right.
You know, so this is the time. I don't think the loss will affect the Kodiaks as much. Standing-wise, morale-wise, whatever. Warriors, they need this win. They need this win big time.
Okay, so
but I'm
with
going
that,
with the Kodiaks.
Oh, I was going to say, does that mean you're picking the Warriors?
No, I would like to, but Kodiaks are too much of a monster right now.
Well, I'm going with Jerry and the boys also. I think right now they are on all cylinders.
They really are.
And unless, they got to be knocked off in order for me to think they're vulnerable.
Right.
Because right now, I don't think they're vulnerable.
Yeah, somebody needs to punch these guys.
I don't think they're vulnerable up to this point. To this point.
Oh, no.
I'm not.
But they've also beaten some of the better teams already. It's not like they've been getting this 5-0 record.
Yeah,
where it's like, we got this 0-0 team, 0-1. No, they've beaten the Canes already, I believe, right? So they've played some of these top teams, and here we go, another one. I think that they're going to make the trip down from wherever they are, Lake something.
Lake Titicaca.
Yeah. Pakong, whatever you say.
Well, anyhow, we think the Kodiaks are going to win this game. Third game, Hawkeyes multiple scoresums. Now, I'm telling you now, the Hawkeyes, huge game against Plan B.
Yes.
Okay. Now, they move forward off that game?
I think they do.
Okay.
I think that the last week's game or 2 weeks ago when they lost, I think that was just a little stub of the toe. I think they pick it back up and they move forward. On
paper, it looks like the Hawkeyes should win, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, beware of this team.
Yeah.
Beware of this multiple scoresums team. They do some things. They got a quarterback that is really,
Once
really
they
good.
figure it out,
We'll see.
I'm going.
All right, I'm going Hawkeyes, but beware.
All right.
Hackensack Turf Field B.
Yeah.
Very good. Bears should right the ship against the nice snatch.
They should, right? Yeah, this could be, a good. I mean, both these teams are both 1-3 right now, and Bears not giving up as many points, but
I just think the Bears are just a better club right now.
Yeah,
Nice
it's something about with them in the spring though. The Bears don't seem to, function as well in the spring.
Well, I tell you what, if they don't get this one, their life functions have ceased.
Yeah, then that's a big. That'll be big for them.
I'm going
so,
Bears.
You know what? I'm going to take the nice snatch just in the upset. What do you think?
Upset. Good luck with that one.
All right.
Purple Label, BP. Now, I just talked about the Purple Label.
Right.
I'm going Purple Label over the BP.
All right.
Purple Label get their first one.
Yeah, these are 2 0 for teams. So one of these teams is getting off the schneid this week.
I'm going to tell
All
you,
right?
the purple label, when their team hits the field,
Yeah.
it's like the Army's coming, man. It's
Yeah.
like, they're marching in formation. And every one of these guys, every one of them is an athlete. Every one. There's no
Yeah.
one guy that doesn't play, just wears the uniform shirt
Right.
because he wants to be part of the team.
All right.
Every one of these guys can play.
I'm gonna. You're taking purple label. I'm going BP. I'm gonna take Randy and the boys. This is statistically evenly, somewhat, but BP knows how to put those points up. These are guys that have been around for a while. Purple label isn't putting up as many points, so that may be their downfall. Defenses seem to be about a wash, so I'm gonna go with the. I guess offensive juggernaut. Can you say that?
Well.
With 0 for teams,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
Well, I'm going label, you're going
Yeah.
BP. Warriors, Goonies. Again, Warriors.
Yeah, I'll go Warriors again, man.
They'll
Yeah.
have a split day. They may have to.
Yeah.
How are they both? Oh, they're playing right after their other game. Their first
Yeah,
game. Wow.
that's it. But
But I
a
still
lot of
like
teams
'em.
do this. A lot of teams do this. No travel involved, at least. Sometimes it's they're down in East Orange and they got to get up to Hackensack or Pagoda or something like that. So
Over
at
here,
least
they
there's
just gotta go through a fence.
Now they don't even have to go to the fence. They're both turfed fields. They're
Oh, they just
one side,
they gotta
one side.
walk 20 feet.
They got to turn around basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
And it happens again. Look at this: 3, 6, 9 games being played at one field.
Yeah, great.
That's
And
amazing.
all good games, and then you got the grass field right next door.
Yeah. A-Team, Grand Street Slaughterhouse.
Going A-team.
I got to go A-Team after the performance
Yeah.
the Grand Street Slaughterhouse put on last week. Blazers throwback. It doesn't get any easier for Jimmy and
No,
the boys.
I'm taking the Blazers. They like to. They get a little angry when they lose the week before, and they like to come out and make sure that doesn't happen again. So
Well, I think
they're gonna.
I think the throwbacks are in for tough week number 2.
Yeah,
They'll probably play well.
probably. No. I'm sure they will play well, but I think the Blazers.
horses just aren't.
They have too much speed on the outside and from the quarterback position. So this is going to be a long day, I think, for the throwbacks.
I think so. Wildcats and Ozone. I'm going to go Wildcats here.
All right.
going
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I'll go with the Wildcats on that. Yep.
All right, sliding over to Feigl Field. And here's a game we said, when is it going to happen?
Boom.
Sunday.
Yeah, there you go.
Bucks and the Banana Slugs. Actually,
both know who
there are
we
2 really good games at Feigl.
Yeah.
New Breed and Lightning, 2 really, really good games.
Yeah, there is.
Well, I mean, I'm going Bucks in this first game.
Yeah, I'm going to go Banana Slugs. We'll stick with them,
Well, why
I'll
not?
ride with the team. Why
you
not,
haven't slipped on any banana peels yet, right?
Not yet. Neither have they. So, but this could be the preview of the finals.
Now,
this could be.
Now,
Right.
huge game for the Lightning.
Huge.
Huge game for the Lightning because they come off a loss. New Breed is flying high.
Yes, they are.
Okay, they want to keep flying. They don't want to lose that position, leading the NFC, because the Lightning then, if the Lightning beat them, would have the tiebreaker over them. They would go to Lightning would go to 4-1.
New Breed would fall to 4-2.
4-2 plus the tiebreaker then
Right.
goes
So that will.
to the Lightning.
So Lightning could really almost wrap up this division.
Very
And
close.
Very close.
They haven't played the Cobras yet.
Right. So this is going to be close. Again, defensively, these teams are pretty much a wash. In a surprise, I'm going New Breed.
Well,
I think they've got
wait
a lot
a
of
minute.
firepower
Did you
now.
just say you're
I did.
bailing?
I'm not bailing.
Brisk, here it is. Here's your number one guy.
Here's your motivation.
He put your name on the bandwagon, and he's jumping ship.
I'm not jumping ship.
He's jumping
I'm
ship.
analyzing.
I'm going New Breed because this is another team that I think is due to catch a couple of breaks.
Yeah.
And, again, the Cobras now being defeated, so there's no undefeated teams
Right.
in the NFC, as there are no are there any undefeated
Well, yeah, you
teams?
have the All-Stars.
All-Stars are the only undefeated team in
of course it's the
6-on-6.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with
New Breed.
New Breed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking at New Breed just mainly because of how I said it before. Lightning just doesn't have that offense, and they're going against an offensive, I don't want to say juggernaut, but they're going against an offensive power that can put points up on the board. And again, Lightning has a problem with their defense.
And the New Breed's been scoring a lot of points. You just
Exactly,
said they
so-
scored 175 points.
Right,
whatever they've scored,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, the defenses are pretty much a wash with these two teams, but I think New Breed's going to be a little too much for them.
All right, moving on to Lancaster Field in West Orange. The All-Stars with the USO. All-Stars bounce back.
Yeah,
off a tough loss.
This should be an easy one for the All-Stars.
This is they're headed for the barn at halftime
Yep.
kind of game.
Yeah.
And then another 6-on-6 huge game.
Yeah. Cobra's
Huge game.
catching a rough couple weeks right there, huh?
Well, you know what it is? The teams are all so good in the
I know.
6-on-6. Is there ever an easy week?
Yeah.
I mean, is there ever somebody that you know you're going to blow
This
out?
is a tough one.
And this one is really tough. Cobras off a loss. Bruins flying
Yeah,
high.
I don't even know if I can pick this one. This is a tight cross-conference match right here.
This is going to put the Bruins defense to the test.
Yes, it is. And that's the one thing. They have the speed on the outside to stay with those receivers that the Cobras have for that deep ball. This is, I think I'm going Bruins. Going against two of my teams this week.
You know,
I think I got to go Bruins. Just,
you know what?
Jay's looking good. This team, it doesn't seem like they're missing. You know, it looks exactly like when AJ ran it. This team is looking good.
Well, AJ's still running it. He's
I
standing
know,
on
but
the
I'm
sidelines.
saying out on the field, people calling the plays, all that are really directing what's going on the field. Bruins are looking good.
Well, I'm
man.
gonna tell you,
they're climbing back up. They had that early season loss. Here they come.
For the sake of having us being able to talk about something next week, I'm going to go Cobras. And I'm going to tell you why.
Battle of the Yellows this week.
The Cobras don't lose many shootouts.
No, they don't.
They don't, and this
just did.
game can be a shootout.
They just did.
Now it's going to be incumbent on Chris.
This is a defensive game.
You know, and Ryan and Chris going to have to put a lot of pressure on the Cobra quarterback, who can bob and weave a little bit.
Put a big boy out there.
But
Move around a
I'll
little
tell
bit.
you, I don't like picking against this team off a loss.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
It's a hard one.
It really
it
is.
probably is
That's
the
why I
toughest
said
game.
this is really a pick'em game. This is I don't know what happened, but we got to make some sort of thing. I'm going Bruins. You're going Cobras. Perfect.
Perfect. All-Stars, Deadly Assassins.
All Stars.
All-Stars are going to remain
Sorry, Joe and Mike. That's
only
the way it goes.
unbeaten team.
Yeah,
in the,
as usual.
But that's just
But yeah,
the way
All Stars.
It
It
is,
seems like they're, I said it last week. They righted the ship from last season. And there we go, man. They're 4-0, probably on their way to 5-0, and just another 6-on-6 season for the All Stars.
And happy team against the Savages.
That should be an interesting game.
I'm going Savages stay hot.
All right.
I may not understand the friggin' word they say, but I think they stay hot.
Yeah, this is both 2-2, 2-3. So these teams are pretty much evenly with their standings.
I think that the Savages have the speed to match team.
I think team just isn't putting up enough points right now.
So you're going Savages?
I'm going to go
also?
Savages.
Okay.
Defensively, this could be though a beatdown game. A shoot 'em out, kind of low scoring, just physical, classic
But the
game.
Savages
We'll see.
can score points, though.
They can. They can.
Savages can
Savages
score
give
points.
up though points. So this is the time.
Well, you
maybe,
give up points to the
maybe have a
Cobras.
king team.
Everybody gives up points to the Cobras.
I hear you.
That's not a big deal. I
But
mean,
they're giving them up. They've given up the most points. Oh, except for the Grey Hawks, they've given up the second most points in the 6-on-6 in the NFC right now, and it may even be in almost all. They're like fourth overall in all the 6-on-6
You know
teams.
when the playoffs start, you have your watch teams.
Right.
Watch. I'm telling you right now, playoffs start, the Savages are going to be my watch
I hear
team
you. I
because
hear
they're
you.
capable of beating anyone. Deja vu, Broken Trojans, deja vu.
Deja vu. Yep.
Right
Oh,
back again.
that will
And
do it.
Wolfgang received a forfeit against Sharkies.
Yep.
And remember what I said about this.
Yeah, it's going to be
Remember what I
interesting
said
how this
about
all
this.
plays out. Yeah, Express Plan B, bankers all have a bye.
And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, Greyhawks in the
For,
6-on-6
for
and
the
the
Bankers
Barracudas.
and the Express both to have a week
Cool
off.
it
Worked
down.
out just
Cool
fine.
it down. Yep.
Greyhawks, Barracudas, and that's going to do it for us. So, again, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Our international audience, thank you very much. Nobody believes that, but it's
It's
true.
true. It really is true. It's remarkably
Man,
weirdly
Mike
true.
McSee, he's got it. It comes through
Yeah,
on, our,
it's not-
on our YouTube station.
It's not like hundreds and thousands of people watching it, but there are.
But they're countries.
But there are a few.
Country. Which
Huge
is the
Indonesia.
furthest country that
Probably
was?
Indonesia. Indonesia. Go figure.
Well, we do have some teams now from that part of the world.
There we go.
Maybe they're tuning in to watch
Maybe,
some of these
maybe,
teams.
maybe.
Who knows? Anyway, by the way, one last thing. This week, the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
You ready? The
Sure.
voice going to give you the winner of Kentucky
All right,
Derby.
let's hear it.
Bet this horse in triples, exactas, and you will win. Name of the horse is Empire Maker.
Everybody's. See, he's
Yeah,
the
but he's
favorite.
going to be not the
Yeah, but he's
favorite.
the favorite.
He's
He's
the
the-
third
he's the-
choice.
Yeah.
Listen, do you want a horse
Anyway.
that's 50-1 that finishes last, or do you want a horse that's 4-1 and is going to win?
No, I want a horse that's 50-1 that wins.
Ain't no
One
such
last thing,
animal.
guys. Any teams that have your logos, I'm talking to you Blazers, talking to you All-Stars, could you please email me at the acflfilms@gmail so I can get your right logos up when we do the quick little bump in the beginning.
And the other part about that, and then
Sure.
we really got to get out of here.
Yeah.
If you don't have a logo and want one, let Mike know it.
I'll figure it out.
He'll design a
That's
logo
what
for
we're
you
doing.
guys.
So, Purple Label, I don't know what I'm going to do for you.
They have a logo.
Okay,
on
could
their
you send me it
uniforms.
also, please? That would be great.
Yeah.
acflfilms@gmail.com. I think that's it.
I think we're good.
All right.
Enjoy the weekend. Friday, tomorrow, rain, but Saturday, Sunday, supposed to be nice days.
So,
Get out and see the games.
yay.
See you next week.
New York City is the largest market for broadcast media. It's the epicenter for the TV and radio industry. If you ever had a dream of working in the thrilling broadcast world, then make it a reality by going to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. CSB has helped numerous people get a job with hands-on training and a learn-by-doing mentality. You will learn all of the high-tech equipment in the TV and radio studios. From hosting your own radio show to being a news or sports anchor, operating a camera in the TV studio, or editing audio and video, the choice is yours. Graduates from CSB have gone on to work at some of the major companies in the industry. To get more information, call 1-800-TV-RADIO or check us out at gocsb.com. Your road to success starts here at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.